Moiravibes.
Work and studies.
What work do you do?
I work as a program coder. I write code to help websites work well.
What do you like about your job?
I like making things on the internet. It feels good to solve problems, and it is fun to create something useful.
What do you dislike about your job?
I don't like working long hours because it makes me tired. Dealing with rude people is hard too, but I try to stay positive.
Which is more important to you, the people you work with or the work you do?
Both are important, but having nice people at work makes it better. A friendly team can make even a hard job easier.
Home and accommodation.
Who do you live with?
I live with my family. We share a small but cozy home.
What kinds of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a small apartment. It has one bedroom, a kitchen, and a living room. It is simple, but comfortable.
Do you plan to live there for a long time?
Yes, I plan to live there for a long time because it is comfortable and near my work. It suits my needs for now.
What kind of house or flat do you want to live in the future?
I want to live in a big house with a garden one day. I would love to have more space and a peaceful garden.
What's your favorite room in your apartment house?
My favorite room is the living room. It is cozy, and I like reading or watching TV there. It is a place where I can relax.
Feeling.
How do you feel now?
I feel good right now. I am enjoying this moment.
Have you ever felt very bad?
Yes, sometimes things go wrong, and I feel sad or upset. I try to focus on the good things to feel better.
What makes you happy?
Spending time with family and friends makes me happy. Doing things I love also helps, like reading or listening to music.
Cycling.
Do you like cycling?
Yes, I like cycling. It is fun and good for my health. I enjoy riding my bike in the park.
Did you ride a bicycle when you were a kid?
Yes, I rode a bike to school every day as a kid. It was a fun way to get to school.
Would you like to buy a bicycle?
Yes, I want to buy a bike to ride around my neighborhood. It would help me stay active and healthy.
Do you think Vietnamese people will cycle more in the future?
Yes, I think more Vietnamese people will cycle because it is good for the environment. Cycling is also cheaper than driving.
Breakfast.
Do you often eat breakfast?
Yes, I eat breakfast every day. It helps me start the day with energy.
Do you make your own breakfast or eat out?
I usually make my own breakfast because it is quick. Sometimes I eat toast or eggs.
Did you usually have breakfast when you were a kid?
Yes, my parents made sure I had breakfast before school. They believed it was very important.
Is it important to eat breakfast?
Yes, breakfast gives me energy for the day. It helps me focus and stay active.
Teachers.
What do you think makes a good teacher?
A good teacher is patient and kind. They help students understand things. They also encourage students to do their best.
Do you want to be a teacher in the future?
Yes, I want to be a teacher because I enjoy helping others learn. Teaching is a rewarding job.
Do you think high school students should be encouraged to make comments on their teachers?
Yes, students should tell teachers how to improve. Feedback can help teachers do a better job.
What are the most important qualities of a good teacher?
A good teacher should be patient, smart, and a good communicator. They should also care about their students.
Wild animals.
Have you ever seen a wild animal? What was it?
Yes, I saw a deer in the forest. It was beautiful and quiet.
What is your favorite wild animal? Why? Why not?
My favorite wild animal is the lion because it is strong. Lions are also very brave.
Do you like seeing animals in a zoo? Why? Why not?
Yes, I like seeing animals in zoos, but they should also be free in nature. Animals deserve to live in their natural homes.
How important is it to protect wild animals? Why? Why not?
Protecting wild animals is important so they don't disappear. They are part of our world and should be saved. Advertisements.
Do you often see advertisements in your daily life?
Yes, I see ads every day online and on the street. They are everywhere.
Have you ever bought something because of its advertisement?
Yes, sometimes ads make me want to buy things I need. A good ad can be helpful.
What kind of advertisements do you dislike?
I don't like loud or fake ads. They can be annoying and misleading.
Do you pay attention to advertisements on TV or in magazines? Why or why not?
I only notice ads if they are interesting or useful to me. Some ads are very creative.
Schools.
Where do you go to school?
I study at Star School. It's close to my home. I can walk there in 10 minutes.
Do you think your school is good for every student?
My school is good, but not every student may like it. Some students might need special schools. We have good teachers and facilities.
What changes do you want to make in your school?
I want my school to have more fun activities and better food. Students would enjoy school more with these changes.
Scenery.
Is there any beautiful scenery in your hometown?
Yes, my hometown has beautiful mountains and rivers. It is a peaceful place to live.
Do you want to live in a house with a good view?
Yes, I want to live in a house with a nice view. It would be great to see nature every day.
Do people like to take photos of beautiful scenery?
Yes, people love taking photos of pretty places. Photos help them remember beautiful moments.
Why do people prefer to use mobile phones to take photos of beautiful scenery?
Phones are easy to use, so people prefer them for taking photos. Modern phones have great cameras too.
Favorite day.
Which day of the week is your favorite day?
My favorite day is Saturday. I relax and meet my family or friends. It is my day to enjoy life.
How do you usually spend your time?
I study, watch movies, or play games. Sometimes I also go shopping.
Which day of the week do you hate? Why?
I don't like Monday because it's busy. Starting the work or school week can be hard.
Transport.
How do you go to work?
I usually take the bus to work. Sometimes I walk if the weather is nice.
How far is it from your home to school?
It's about 15 minutes by bus from my house to school. The trip is quick and easy.
What's the most popular means of transportation in your hometown?
Buses are the most popular in my hometown because they are cheap. Many people rely on buses every day.
Do you think people will drive more in the future?
I think people will drive less and use public transport more in the future. It is better for the environment and saves money.
Dreams.
Do you remember your dream when you wake up?
Sometimes I remember my dreams when I wake up. Other times, I forget them quickly.
Do you like hearing others' dreams?
Yes, I enjoy hearing about other people's dreams. Dreams can be funny or surprising.
Have you told others about your dreams?
Yes, I tell my family or friends about strange dreams. We laugh and talk about what they might mean.
Home decoration.
What's the decoration like in your home?
My home has simple decorations, like paintings and plants. They make the house look nice.
What kind of decorations do you want to have?
I want to add photos and colorful cushions. These would make my home feel warmer and more personal.
Do people in your country like decorating their home?
Yes, people in my country like decorating their homes, especially for holidays. It is a way to celebrate and show creativity.
Do Vietnamese people like redecorating their home?
Yes, Vietnamese people enjoy redecorating their homes to make them look fresh and new. They often do it before special events or holidays.
What's your favorite color when decorating your home?
Blue is my favorite color for decorating because it's calming. It also matches many other colors.
What is the new decorating trend this year?
This year, minimalism is popular. People prefer simple designs with natural colors and materials.
Map.
Do you often use maps?
Yes, I use maps when I visit new places. They help me find my way.
Can you read a map easily? Why or why not?
Yes, I can read maps because I have practiced. It is a useful skill for traveling.
Do you have maps at home?
I don't have paper maps at home, but I use digital maps on my phone. They are more convenient.
How do you feel about paper maps compared to digital maps on smartphones?
I think digital maps are better because they are easy to use and update. Paper maps can be confusing sometimes.
Do you think it's important for schools to teach map reading skills to students?
I think schools should teach map reading because it's a useful skill. Kids can learn to navigate better.
Language learning.
Do you like learning English?
Yes, I like learning English. It is fun and helpful. Speaking English helps me make friends with people from other countries.
Do you think it's difficult to learn a new language?
Learning a new language can be hard, but practice makes it easier. Patience is also important.
Will you learn other languages in the future?
Yes, I want to learn more languages to talk to people from other countries. Knowing different languages is very useful.
Modern technology.
What are some examples of inventions that are used in the home?
Things like washing machines and microwaves are helpful at home. They save time and effort.
Do you think these inventions tend to make people lazy?
These inventions make life easier but might make some people lazy. It is important to stay active.
What are some examples of electronic or electrical equipment that are used in schools' classrooms?
Projectors and computers are useful in schools. They make teaching and learning better.
What kinds of new technology connected to health do you think might appear in the future?
In the future, we might have health devices like smartwatches to keep us healthy. Technology will continue to improve.
Fishing.
Is fishing popular in your country?
Yes, fishing is popular in my country as a hobby or for food. Many people enjoy it on weekends.
Do you like eating fish?
Yes, I like eating fish because it's tasty. It is also very healthy.
Have you ever been to a place where there were lots of fish around you?
Yes, I went snorkeling and saw lots of fish. It was an amazing experience.
Have you seen any movies with lots of fish?
I watched movies like Finding Nemo, which had many fish. These movies are fun to watch.
Ice cream.
Do you love ice cream?
Yes, I love ice cream. It's refreshing on hot days. My favorite flavor is chocolate.
Did you often eat ice cream when you were a child?
Yes, I ate ice cream a lot when I was a child. It was a special treat during the summer.
Are there shops selling ice cream near the place where you live?
Yes, there are many ice cream shops near my house. I like to visit them with friends.
Childhood games.
What games do children generally play in your country today?
Kids today play games like soccer or hide and seek. These games are fun and active.
Do boys play different games to girls?
Boys might play soccer and girls might like jump rope, but some games are popular with everyone.
How are these games different to the games children played a few decades ago?
Now kids play more video games, but in the past, they played outside. Outdoor games were more common.
Do you think looking at a computer or iPad all day long is good for health? Why do parents still let them do it?
Looking at screens all day is bad for health, but parents let kids do it for fun and learning. Balance is important.
Robots.
Are robots important?
Robots are important because they help with hard tasks. They can make work faster and easier.
Will robots affect people's lives in the future?
Robots will change our lives by doing more jobs for people. They may also help at home.
Have you ever watched a movie about robots?
I have watched movies about robots, like Wall-E. It was interesting to see how robots could live with people.
Should we let robots drive us on long journeys?
Yes, Robots could make long journeys safer because they don't get tired like humans do.
What can robots do for you at home?
Robots can clean houses and even cook meals. They can also help take care of pets.
Friends.
Do you have any good friends who live far away?
Yes, I have good friends who live far away. We keep in touch with messages and video calls.
Are you still friends with any of your childhood friends?
Yes, I am still friends with some childhood friends. We share memories and talk often.
What do you value most about your friends?
I value friends who are kind and loyal. They are always there for me when I need them.
Do you think you are a good friend?
Yes, I think I'm a good friend because I care about others. I try to support my friends when they need me.
Concentration.
How can you concentrate on something?
I focus by finding a quiet place and taking small breaks. This helps me stay fresh and organized.
What makes it hard to concentrate?
Noise and tiredness make it hard to focus. I try to avoid distractions when I work.
What will you do to stop distracting from stuff?
I turn off my phone to avoid distractions. I also make a list of things I need to do.
Talents.
Do you have a talent or something you are good at?
I am good at playing the guitar. It is my favorite hobby.
Do you think anyone in your family has the same talent?
My sister is good at painting. She creates beautiful pictures.
Do you think your talent could be useful for your future work?
My talent might help if I teach guitar, but it's mostly for fun. Music makes me happy.
Musical instruments.
Have you ever learned to play a musical instrument?
I learned to play the piano when I was younger. It was fun to learn music.
Do you think children should learn to play an instrument at school?
Yes, kids should learn music at school to grow creativity. It is also good for their brain development.
Do you think music education is important for children?
Yes, music education helps children develop new skills and express themselves.
What musical instruments do you enjoy listening to the most?
I like listening to the piano and guitar because they sound nice. These instruments are very relaxing.
Chatting.
Do you like chatting with friends?
Yes, I enjoy chatting with friends. It helps me feel connected to them.
What do you usually chat about with friends?
We talk about hobbies, plans, and funny stories. Sometimes we share problems too.
Do you prefer to chat with a group of people or with only one friend?
I like chatting one-on-one because it feels personal. I can give my full attention.
Do you prefer to communicate face-to-face or via social media?
I prefer face-to-face talks, but social media is easy for faraway friends. Both are useful in different ways.
Rain.
Do you like rainy days?
Yes, I like rainy days because they feel cozy. The sound of rain is relaxing.
Does it rain much in your hometown? In what season does it rain the most?
It rains a lot in my hometown during the wet season. We also sometimes have floods.
How does rain affect life in your country?
Rain helps farming but can cause floods too. People have to prepare for heavy rain.
Would you prefer to have more rain or less rain in your hometown?
I think the rain is fine as it is. Too much or too little can be a problem.
What do you usually do when it rains?
I like to stay indoors and read or watch movies when it rains. Sometimes I drink hot tea.
Keeping healthy.
In what ways do you try to stay healthy?
I eat fruits and exercise to stay healthy. Drinking water is also important.
What do you think is more important, eating healthy or doing exercise? Eating healthy and exercising are both important. Together, they keep me strong and active.
What part of your lifestyle would you most like to make healthier?
I want to eat less junk food and exercise more. This would help me feel better every day.
Days off.
What do you do on your day off?
On my day off, I relax, read, or go for a walk. Sometimes I watch movies.
Do you usually spend your days off with your parents or with your friends?
I spend time with family or friends. We might cook together or go to the park.
Bags.
Do you usually carry a backpack?
Yes, I use a backpack because it holds my books and snacks. It is easy to carry.
What kind of bag do you like to carry?
I like my backpack because it has many pockets. It helps keep my things organized.
Do you often change bags?
I don't change bags often because I like the style of my backpack. It is practical and looks good.
Tea and coffee.
Do people in your country like tea and coffee?
Yes, people in my country like both tea and coffee. They are popular drinks.
Do you ever offer tea or coffee to guests when they visit your home?
Yes, I offer tea or coffee to guests. It is polite and easy to make.
Do you think drinking tea or coffee is a common habit in your country?
Yes, drinking tea and coffee is common here, especially in the morning. Many people start their day this way.
Do you think people's preferences for tea and coffee change as they get older?
Yes, I think people's preferences change with age. Older people might prefer tea, while younger ones like coffee.
Inventions and inventors.
Can you name any other inventions that have made a big impact on human society?
The internet and smartphones are important inventions. They make communication easier.
What do you think makes an invention useful?
A good invention makes life easier. It should solve problems.
What new invention would you like to be available in the future?
I hope future inventions will help the environment. This is important for our planet.
Gifts.
Have you ever sent handmade gifts to others?
Yes, I have made handmade gifts for my friends. It is fun and personal.
Have you ever received a great gift?
Yes, I have received thoughtful gifts from my family. They make me feel special.
What do you consider when choosing a gift?
I think about the person's likes and interests. A good gift shows you care.
Do you think you are good at choosing gifts?
Yes, I try to choose gifts that match the person's personality. It makes them happy.
Volunteer, charity.
Do you ever give money to charity?
Yes, I give money to charity when I can. It helps people in need.
Have you ever done any volunteer work?
I have done volunteer work before and it felt good to help. It is rewarding.
Would you like to work as a volunteer?
Yes, I would like to volunteer more in the future. It's a way to give back to the community.
What can you do to help if you have little money?
If I don't have money, I can still help by volunteering my time. There are many ways to support others.
Neighbor.
Do you think neighbors are important?
Yes, neighbors are important because they can help each other. Good neighbors make life easier.
Have you ever borrowed something from your neighbors or lent something to them?
I have borrowed tools and lent books to my neighbors. It is nice to share.
How can we get along with our neighbors?
We can be friendly and helpful to get along with neighbors. Respect is also important.
Do you think it's important to have a good relationship with your neighbors? Why or why not?
Yes, it's important to have good relationships with neighbors. They make the community safer and happier.
Fixing things.
Do you like to fix things?
Yes, I like fixing things because it feels rewarding. It is nice to make something work again.
Who taught you how to fix things when you were young?
My dad taught me how to fix things when I was young. He is very good at repairs.
What do you do when something is broken and cannot be fixed?
If something can't be fixed, I recycle or throw it away. This is better for the environment.
Ambition.
What are your career ambitions or goals for a web developer?
My goal as a web developer is to create helpful websites and improve my skills. I enjoy learning new technologies.
Is it important to have ambitions?
Ambitions are important because they give us purpose. They motivate us to work hard.
What were your ambitions when you were a child?
As a child, I wanted to be an astronaut or a teacher. These dreams inspired me.
Science.
What science subject do you like?
I like biology because it's fun to learn about plants and animals. It helps me understand nature better.
Do you think being a doctor is fun?
Being a doctor is fun because you help people. It is also an important job.
Have you ever watched sci-fi movies?
I like sci-fi movies with spaceships and aliens. They are exciting to watch.
Cooking.
Who can cook in your family?
My mom and dad cook, and I help sometimes. Cooking together is a nice family activity.
What food can you cook?
I can cook pasta, eggs, and sandwiches. These are simple but tasty.
Do you like to eat out or have meals at home?
I like eating at home because it feels cozy. We can also try new recipes together.
Sports.
Which sports can you play?
I play soccer and basketball. I also like swimming in the summer.
Why do you play sports?
I play sports to stay healthy and have fun with friends. It is a good way to relax.
Do you often go running?
Yes, I often go running in the park. It helps me stay fit.
Where do people usually do exercises?
People exercise at gyms, parks, or at home. Some join fitness classes to stay active.